Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Muffin's Redstone Guide. I'm your host Muffin, and today's episode is a slightly more complicated version of a sorting machine. This one can sort different types of items into the same chest by programming the chest. So, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you learn how to sort your items like a pro Minecrafter. What this sorting machine does is every time an item enters this hopper here, it'll check if that item can be put in this chest. Right now this chest is only coded to hoppers. However, you could code every individual double chest to 54 different items if you put one item per slot. This does not work for non-stackable items like bows and water buckets, but it works for everything else, so go wild. The way this works is you put all of your stuff into this chest. And now, this hopper clock, which is making no noise because I turned blocks off for the sake of speaking, and it's really throwing me off, will turn this off every once in a while. This has 2 items in it, by the way. See, 2 items. Then, when this turns off, I believe after 5/10 of a second, it will let one item through here, and that item will go down. And then it will hit this hopper, which is pointing into this chest. This chest is coded with a bunch of other items, these being hoppers. I could also code this with any other item of my choice, up to 54, one for every slot. So I could have a target block here, and I could have a piston here, and I could have a fence post here. So long as it's not stuff like water buckets that you can't stack, or bows, or any of that stuff. Just always make sure that you have one item in every single slot. Now, this is pointing into here, so it cannot push items down into this hopper, and this hopper is locked, so it will not pull items out of this hopper. However, once this hopper gets an item, if it doesn't push it in right away, which it will if one of the items in here is the item it has in it, it will trigger this comparator to turn off this redstone torch, which goes to this 3-tick repeater and unpowers this block, which allows this through. And then this clock makes it such that the next item will come through just after this has locked itself back up, so that it works if you're throwing multiple items into it at the same time. Then it'll go down and rinse repeat for every chest you have below it, which can again be coded to up to 54 blocks. Just make sure if you're pulling something out, like if you've got a bunch of hoppers here, say you've got a stack, you always have to put one back, no matter what. Otherwise, the next block that comes through will be put into here, and you will have your chest system disorganized. And the purpose of this is to make it organized. So, always make sure to replace one item. If you want to build one of these for yourself, you'll just need to have a chest, like that. I've got a double chest here. You can just use single chests, but double chests are better because you can code them to be more. Hopper facing into it, hopper facing down below it. And then you need a comparator here, a piece of redstone dust here. Get rid of these 2 blocks. You need a redstone torch there, and a 3-tick repeater here. 4 ticks is too long, 2 ticks is too short. You need a 3-tick, and that is locking this hopper. Generally, you'd build this up high in the sky, but for the sake of this example, I'm building it on the ground. Now, you need to come and code this chest. I don't have enough items on me right now to code it, but basically you just fill this chest up with whatever you want to end up in here. So if it was your redstone chest, maybe you'd put like an observer in there, maybe you'd put all that in there, and then bam, you've coded it. But then there's all this extra space that you have to fill up with something else. These can be non-stackable items like water buckets or beds. These can be items you're just not going to put in there, like soul torches maybe you're not planning on using because you're not a builder. I don't know, but that's how you do that. Right now, this episode just shows you how to put singular items into it, like this observer. If you want to put shulker boxes into here, or armor pieces, there will eventually be a video of mine telling you what to do to make it so that you can do that. But for now, that is going to be me done for this video. So, I hope you have a good day, and I hope you learned something. Bye!